Good morning, friends. It is now Saturday, another gig day, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. Just pulled up to the studio space to do a couple things before we hit the road. I'm gonna also make some breakfast because I'm hungry. Sierra is here. She's actually using the restroom currently. With the job that she has, she gets a rental, and it's a Tesla. Depending on how things go, we might actually take the Tesla to this gig because this gig is in an area that's just kind of difficult to get to, and parking is not the easiest. So we might be taking the gear, throwing it in the Tesla, and driving there. Not totally sure about that yet, but we're gonna figure it out. But first things first, I'm gonna eat some food, get a couple things done, and then we'll be heading to the gig here shortly. So. Okay, had some breakfast, whatnot. Sierra actually is gonna go do a coffee run. She wants some coffee. She's gonna get some coffee. See how many times I can say coffee. I'm going in the studio right now to do a couple things, which includes some vocal warm-ups, because as a singer, it's good to do those things. We are gonna take the Tesla, her rented Tesla, throw all the gear in there, and head to the gig. We're gonna all go together as a family with our dog and everything. So, yeah, that's what's happening. That's the Tesla. And all this has to go in there. Shouldn't be a problem. It's just a thing we have to do. Yeah. We'll be fine. Also, this thing has a front trunk, or a frunk, I guess as it's called. So, it's got more storage. We'll be fine. Why does it do that?
I drove over here.
Okay. Let's do the thing. It's a cool spot, right? Folsom Hotel. You know, Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues, that whole vibe. Johnny Cash. Yes, I'm gonna get set up, and yeah, I'll see you once I get set up. This is the vibe. My view for the next 3 hours. Not too bad. Okay, we're about 10 minutes till showtime, and then I play 12 to 3. So, feeling okay. Congestion is still like annoying. I'm on some different meds, so we're gonna see how it goes. But I'm gonna be sniffling. So, it is what it is. But it's a cool space. So, yeah, I've played here and it's been good. I've played here. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. Basically, all the gigs that I play can be hit or miss. But nonetheless, we're gonna go out there and do our best and try to entertain and have a good time. So, yeah. Okay, we're about halfway through. Not too bad. I feel like I'm singing all right, and I don't feel like I feel like last night the congestion was like messing with my ears a little bit, but I feel better about that. Gig is kind of whatever. I've always tried to like play originals, but sometimes I just psych myself out. And yeah, I've only played 2 originals in this hour and a half, which is kind of lame. I try to, usually with 3 hours, I'll try to do like 2 covers, original 2 covers. But I don't know, just the vibe is like the vibe. The vibe's the vibe, and I'm letting it get in my head. There is an interesting experience with some gentleman who, I don't know if it's just the alcohol, I assume it's just the alcohol, but he has felt the need to accompany me on more than one occasion. And then he also felt the need to bring a guitar, and then show me a Bob Dylan song.
You used to laugh about.
Yeah. Hour and a half left. The goal is to play more originals. Yeah. It's always like hard. I always like beat myself up about this way too much because I want to like perform, and I try to, but like, sometimes people just like, they just don't want that. They just want to enjoy their lunch, which makes sense. They didn't come here for a concert. They came here to enjoy their lunch. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go out there, finish strong. I'll see you in the end. that. Post-gig food. And we're back. Back at the studio. Loaded in all my stuff. It's gonna chill here because this is generally where I practice. So I'll probably set it up to practice and whatnot. And now I'm on to some other tasks. As far as the gig goes that I just played today, it wasn't terrible. Like it was a solid gig. I would say that I'm a bit frustrated with myself because I shied away from the original songs that I wanted to play. Sometimes the vibe of a gig, like in the music that I write, sometimes I just feel like those vibes don't work well together. And I feel like I get in my head because some of my songs have rappy sections and I'm just like, I don't know if I can play that here, if that's gonna work. This song's a little bit more depressing. It's upbeat, but it's depressing. So I don't know if that's the vibe, but like, I also know that like this cover song that I play is also kind of rappy and this cover song is upbeat, but it's depressing. Like there's all these different battles in my head. And sometimes just when push comes to shove, if I can't get over myself, I just resort to the cover because those are tried and true, which unfortunately in this field of playing 3-hour cover gigs, that's kind of what you're being hired for. So it's always a frustrating kind of thing. Whenever I took my break and I came back, I was really hoping that second half I would just go hard and just do a bunch of originals. I did a couple, but the room kind of emptied out. Yeah, I played a couple covers. People were really into it, so I just kind of kept down that rabbit trail, which it just is what it is. And then, not that this means anything, but all the vertical videos are taken from the TikTok live stream because I try to live stream these gigs. And yeah, at one point the live stream was just, there was nobody there. It's just all these like little things that like, you try not to let bother you and you say it is not gonna bother you, but they end up bothering you. Again, trying to keep my head up, it's just always kind of hard, to be honest. So yeah, I know I'm just kind of rambling here, but yeah, just being real. This is the life of an artist trying to do the artist thing, but kind of being in a lane that I'm not really sure how to steer out of in some ways. But anyways, I need to get on to the other tasks. Yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see or, I guess, experience with me. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.